Hey guys, new episode of Stoverlord. So tonight, we making pies. But I want to talk to you for real.
So the thing about this video is it's not even like really a cooking video, it's more of a cry for help. So the thing about pies is it's pretty easy to make a pie crust. Really, you only basically need a couple of ingredients. The most important one is flour, of course. So put the flour in the bowl. I like to add some cinnamon. It's important to put in salt, definitely salt. Yeast is a pretty good, oh, that's a lot of yeast, okay. So the thing about pies is, you want butter. I like to use margarine. And, sometimes you just gotta dig in there. Dig in there right with your fingers, margarine. All of it. Just kind of mush it together with your fingers. What you want to do is try to make it into sort of a pile of loose-fitting crumbs. Add a little bit of ice water until it makes a dough, which is good. And they call it pie dough for a reason. It's a lot like Play-Doh. It's a lot like Play-Doh. It's not quite the same, but it is pie dough. I have been drinking a lot. Okay, so sprinkle some flour onto the counter. Sorry about that. Okay, so you take your dough, you put it in the flour, you press down on it. You want to kind of knead it with your hands, just sort of rub your hands on it. Knead the dough, roll it out. Just take your rolling pin, roll out the dough. Doesn't have to be that hard. Guys, okay, real talk. And you get it all nice and flat. What you want to do is use a small pot lid, kind of cut out some circles. Okay, so you press hard. It's the same pressure you put into everything. Sometimes you can't make 4 circles. That's fine. Okay, so real talk. Sometimes I claim to be a chef. I have a cooking show. The thing is, sometimes you just want to use a can. I've gotten way too into pies lately. And sometimes I don't feel like making the actual pie filling. Sometimes I just want to use a can. So, when you take the lid off, you throw that away. I know a lot of you are judging me right now for using a can of pie filling instead of just making it by hand, but that's the thing about cooking. Sometimes it's easier to use a can. What you want to do is scoop some right into the middle of each little pie circle that you made out of the dough. Make sure to grease your pan up with some more of that margarine. Margarine is a basic ingredient that we all need. It's one of the parts of the food pyramid. Okay, so now what you want to do with each of these pie circles, once you have some filling in the middle, is you want to sort of scoop it up like a taco, and then crimp the edges with a fork. You may notice that I forgot to get eggs, so there's that. What you would want to do normally is use an egg wash to coat the inside of the edges while you're crimping them, and that would provide like a better adhesive. But basically you just fill that whole pan up. You fill it up with all the different pies, and it's really not that hard, you guys, to make the pies. You put them in the oven at about 400 degrees for about 15 minutes or so. Now that, of course, varies based on your location and the temperature, but after about 15 minutes they should be golden brown on top. They would be more golden brown if I had done the egg wash. But you know, it's a learning process. We're not perfect. I do want to say that I've made way too many pies lately. Just, you know, I pile the pies onto more plates, and I made some blueberry pies. That one came out really weird. But that's fine. Cooking is a learning experience. So I have all of these pies, but the thing is, I also made all of these meat pies. And, you can't really even tell the difference between the meat pies and the regular pies. You can tell the blueberry pie apart from the others, but the apple and the meat pie, it's like Russian roulette. But anyway, that's my cooking video. It's more of like a cry for help, and I'll make another episode next week. For the time being, you know, this is Stoverlord, Brian Atkins, signing out. Bye.